for a long time. We built a reputation for being a strong, honest site that does the right thing. Gives you 3 square meals of internet content a day. Oh, then Google comes out of nowhere saying, "I'm the boss. I can get more searches than you can, Yahoo. We got it all figured out and then some. We're too technical to even be understood by web artifacts like yourselves. Never mind conquered by your old crusty red, blue, and yellow wannabe web portal. We wouldn't even list you in our second page index." Hey now, we're a cutting-edge website too.
Cutting edge is such an old concept to us now. We're on the Google edge.
Well, we're open round the clock too, 24 hours a day.
Open 24 hours? You sound like a 7-Eleven. And look like one, too. And you call 24 hours round the clock? We're open 200 Google hours per day. And no, you can't use Yahoo hours. We already trademarked the word hours. It's branded and copyright of Google now. Just like all the websites found for Google. Users think they own the web content they create. That's what we want you Earthians to believe. But once our digital super spiders pick up your pathetic sites, they may as well be google.com/mypatheticsite.html.
Hey, we have a web search bar too for our users to perform internet searches. You're not the only one, Google.
Web search! What is the web without Google? A collection of unsynchronized, uncached, archaic web artifacts tracked by inferior search engines who haven't even harnessed our analytical spider-roving algorithm technology that we already disbanded years before Y2K. You call directing a user to some web page by clicking web search a personalized experience? You don't even search the web on Google. You Google through the web. Cyber galloping barebacked on a naked digital white stallion. I'm sorry. You can't even compare your yellow pigmented search bar to our milky white Googling dreamscape.
Maybe not. But we run a square joint. We give you your searches, your email, your horoscope, and all we ask in exchange is that you watch a square ad for the Toyota Corolla, and you go out and buy one because that's how we make our money.
That's what I mean. You're still using ads to earn revenue? We don't even use ads. We're above ads. We're the cyber pulse of the internet, okay? Our heartbeat pumps blood type Google at 12 parsecs per light Google.
I was meaning to ask you how you survive without ads.
Google Newsflash, think Google Survival Kit. We don't even use revenue anymore. We live on digital light rays beaming through particles of information at the speed of Google, which is 0.018 times faster than the speed of light. We don't like to brag about it or anything, but we don't have to. Google Lightspeed speeds for itself. Get it? If you're still confused, use your AdSense. We're raping people. We're charging you $10 a click when a click's only worth a penny. Of course we're doing $5 billion a quarter.
You confuse me with your big technical talk, Google. We're just a simple site. We try to do the right thing.
Of course you're confused. You're trying to compete with Google.
Look, Google, we're not trying to put you down. We just believe in our product too, We're not a bad site.
Product? What product? Toyotas? Even our janitors are driving cars that haven't even been invented yet. Tri-wheel electroid spectromobiles bubbling to and fro from the core of the Earth. Strike that, the core of Google Earth, which is basically our take on Earth. And now the Earth is branded and copyright of Google, just like every website on Earth. Anyway, we don't even spend much time on Earth anymore. What's the point? The only thing Earth can offer us at this stage is more revenue. It's getting sickening. Other planetary solar systems and galaxies are offering us trinkets that you couldn't even put a price tag on here on Earth. We've already introduced Google on Mars, and we just launched on Verona with only 10% VC funding, a galaxy 400 light Googles from the Milky Way, and I don't need to tell you, Martian AdSense already took over the Milky Way web apps by asteroid storm, and Veronan Google Maps is, well, let's put it this way, it's not something you'd want to try competing with here on Earth. I don't even think there's enough bandwidth in the entire Milky Way to host iVeronan Google, or the 4 trillion videos we stole and put on VeronanTube. Forget about having that same content also accessible in a lossless compression format from multiple servers streaming at the speed of Google. In case a star system collapses, you can still retrieve Google data in .012 Google parsecs. Ew, get away, what are you doing?
I just was going to quickly
Google something? Well, vanda veda vida vanda fronta fa. That means get away and Veronan.
Just tell me what to do, Lord Google. We'll go offline if it be thy wish.
You know, just keep your ugly website. Google Scholar users can still Google it for archaeological web survey purposes, and maybe even have an occasional Google laugh on Google Blogger or Google Talk, or maybe even text log about it on Google SMS Text, or Google it somewhere else. Just out. Good 911. Gotta go.
Wait. Hello?
Hello, I am Sharim Marouche from the Veronan Google call center. Google Earth corporate call center is no longer available to assist you, Yahoo. May I be of assistance to you? Would you like a Google sandwich, perhaps on pumpernickel, rye, or Google White?
Wait a second. Who is this?
Before we continue, sir, I will need your Google PIN, your Google account ID, your Google password, and your favorite pet's name. And your mother's maiden name and former name, and full name, and married name. What was the first high school you went to?
No. These are security questions for Google account holders. I'm not a Google account holder. I'm Yahoo. I'm a big company.
If you are not a Google account holder, I will have to disconnect this call.
No, I am a Google account holder. I've used Google. I can prove it. Just don't disconnect me. Can I speak with your supervisor?
My supervisor will just tell you the same thing that I'm telling you.
Okay, well, let's start again. What was your name again?
Sharim Marouche. That's Marouche, starting with the Veronan letter M-da, as in Jmanda Vandalana Vandarand Vandra, followed by the Veronan letter Avak, as in Avandalana Ravandand Vunvananda, followed by the Veronan letter Larouche, as in Larouche Vandalana Vanda Vandalanda, followed by the Veronan letter Lalungunsh, Maramushpan Pantushpushpa, which is used to signify my gender, which is Malajmo.